Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of December 21st, excuse me, December 28th through January 3rd. We've already done December 21st, haven't we? Okay, so before we get started, I do want to make one quick announcement, and that is that there are mentoring sessions available right now. So I have slots on a mentoring session that's on Tuesday, the 29th of December. That's at 6:15 Mountain Time. That's going to be 8:15 for you on the East Coast. Then I have another mentoring session coming up on the 4th. That's at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. That will be at 3 o'clock East Coast. And if you're in the UK, then that will be at 8 o'clock for you over in the United Kingdom. And then I've got one more session coming up. That is Wednesday, the 13th of January, 12:15 Mountain Time, 2:15 Eastern, or 7:15 if you're in the UK. Okay. So if you guys are interested in group mentoring sessions where you can expand your intuition, I love to do these, so just give me an email and let me know which one I can slot you into, or if you're interested and you don't find any of those dates that work for you, let me know and we'll figure out something that works for you, and then we'll open it up for everybody else if anybody else would like to join. Okay, so that's announcements. Let's move on to your reading, Libra. First of all, Monday. King of Coins showing up in reverse. Somebody is going to be trying to shake you down. They're trying to get money from you for a cause that they're not being totally honest about. So this could be some kind of charity trying to get a hold of you. This could be somebody in your family, somebody at work, a friend, and they're telling you that they need money for such and such a thing. Well, the reality is, yeah, maybe some of that money is going to go for such and such a thing. Probably it will. In most of your cases, I feel like it will. But some of that money is going to go for something else too, and they just don't feel like telling you that. They're afraid you might not agree to providing them with that money if they tell you that. So somebody's going to shake you down a little bit. Make sure you have all the facts and you're totally on board before you dig your wallet out of your pocket or out of your purse. So that's what I see coming up for you, Libras, on Monday. Also, I do want to remind everybody this is a general reading. So just because I see it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to apply to you. It's going to apply to the majority of Libras who watch this video. And then the other thing you also need to know is that I do have a lot of people telling me that things that come up on one day may happen to them on a different day during the week. So you can expect that that might happen. Some of these videos for certain signs, I get over 1,500 views on them. And obviously everything's not going to fit exactly like a glove for each of those 1,500 viewers. So, keep in mind, this is for the majority of Libras, not everybody is it going to apply to, and that the days may be a little bit shuffled, but you should be getting a pretty good idea about things that are coming your way in most cases, Libra. Now, on Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Temperance card in reverse. This just means that something is out of balance Tuesday, and you're really noticing it. And when you're noticing that it's out of balance, when this card comes up like that, that's telling me that not only are you noticing that it's out of balance, but you're also taking some steps to get that balance to come back into your life. So things that could be out of balance, let's give some examples. First of all, could be your checkbook. That's a pretty obvious one right there. Also could be your time. Maybe you're spending more time at work than you would like to, and you would like to spend more time with your family. So you want to do something to bring that into balance. Maybe you feel like you're out of balance in your relationship. Maybe you're giving more than the other person is giving, or maybe the other person is giving more than you are, and it's making you feel kind of bad. So you could be working on bringing balance into one of those situations as well. Balance can apply just about anywhere in our lives. So like I said, the Temperance card is just talking about you're realizing that there's something that's out of balance in your life, and you're working on bringing that back into balance. You're taking some of those first beginning steps to do that on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, what you have, Libras, is you have the Six of Swords showing up in reverse. Six of Swords tells me that you're doing a whole lifestyle change. So this may have to do with what was out of balance that we saw Tuesday, or it may be completely unrelated, something completely different. But typically, when you have something out of balance that you're fixing and then you have a lifestyle change right after that, typically that's kind of merging together into we're dealing with one issue here. Now, the lifestyle change can be anything from eating healthier, not smoking anymore, exercising more. I've seen this come up as shortening, moving and actually shortening a commute to work. But whatever is going on with this lifestyle change, it's something that either improves your style of living right now, or your quality of life, I guess I should say, or it improves the length of life that you're going to live. So it's something that really adds to your health or adds to your quality of life right now. And so I see that coming in for you guys on Wednesday. Then Thursday, Libra, what we have showing up is we have the Knight of Clubs in reverse. Knight of Clubs in reverse is a pretty simple card to read as far as I'm concerned. That just means that you're doing some kind of tedious work on Thursday. This is not work that you're really inspired about doing. You don't feel great about it. It's just something that needs to be done. And so this is one of those things where you just put on the headset, you listen to music, and you just kind of power through this work. There's not a lot of thought that needs to go into it. There's not a lot of creative inspiration that needs to go into it. You just gotta do, cross all the T's and dot all the I's and do whatever this is and just get it over with so that you have time to do those things that you really enjoy doing as soon as you get that put behind you. So that was Thursday. And then Friday, we have another Knight in reverse. This is the Knight of Swords. This is someone you're going to be interacting with for most of you on Friday. There's a few of you that you will be the Knight of Swords. But when the Knight of Swords comes in reverse, I'm just going to talk about if those of you who are interacting with this person, because that's the way I feel like it's coming in for the majority of you. So if you're interacting with a Knight of Swords in reverse, what's going on is this person is taking some very passionate, dramatic action. And they're taking it because of some information that they have, and they feel like what they're doing is the right thing, no doubt about it in their mind. Problem is, when this Knight comes in reverse, they don't have full information. So whatever they're doing, they're going to regret later on. They're going to be like, whoa, I just did more damage than good there. So here's the thing. When you see the Knight of Swords coming at you, trying to get you involved in his passionate dramatic action, what you want to do is you want to stay as far away from the situation as you can. Now, the reason you do is, number one, this person, whether it's a female or a male, is not in any mood to be told that they're wrong or what they're doing is going to be something they regret. They're not hearing that. They've already heard everything that they want to hear. So talking to them, this is not one of those situations where talking to them is going to help turn things around. Stand back, get away. Don't get in the way of this Knight on his horse. That horse may kick you. Here's the thing, if he talks you into getting involved in this situation and then later on, guess what, he regrets or she regrets her actions, his or her actions, guess what's going to happen? They're going to start looking for people to blame. Guess what? You're involved. That makes you pretty easy to blame. Maybe not rational, maybe not reasonable, but you're an easy target. So if you can stay away from this situation as far as possible, that's going to save you a lot of headache later on down the road. Okay, so that's your Friday card and your Friday advice. Justice card is coming up for you on Saturday. This Justice card is coming out big time, big time, big time. I think I've only had one sign that has not had the Justice card come up, either upside down or right side up. Don't remember which sign that was, but you guys are my 7th video, so 6 out of 7 are looking at Justice. Okay, so Justice on Saturday just means that there's something going on that is going to be decided fairly. So somebody is making some kind of decision. This often shows up for court cases, although I don't know how many of you would be having Saturday court. I do know Saturday court exists, so maybe. This can also be about some kind of judgment that's being made within the family about something. This can be some kind of judgment that's being made at work about something. So it may be that your work is being reviewed. So if it's something like where your work is being reviewed, then that review is going to come out in a very fair and objective way. So if it's something else, like maybe you're being judged about some kind of action, people are trying to sort out, did you have good intentions, or whatever. The thing is that if you have been operating above board and doing what you know you should do day in and day out, you're going to like the justice situation. It's going to come out in a good way for you because you've been behaving in a good way. Now, if you've been acting below board, being sneaky, trying to get away with stuff, you're not going to like the justice situation so much because it's going to come out that the decision is going to reflect how you've been acting. So you're going to have some consequences about how you've been handling things. So that's what I see Saturday, the Justice card coming in. Justice, no matter how you've been acting, something's going to be decided in a very fair way, and you're going to either reap the rewards or pay the consequences, depending what your position is. Now, Libras, for Sunday, we have the King of Clubs showing up in reverse. And the King of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that you have a situation where you are feeling, wow, a little bit despondent or depressed, a little bit down. So there's some kind of situation going on that really just has you kind of down and bluesy on Sunday. For some of you, I feel like this is a physical condition. This is something where you have some kind of like a 24-hour bug, maybe even a 12-hour bug, and it just has you down. But for some of you, this is really more emotion-based, and it's about thought. For a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with relationship. For some of you, romantic relationship, but I'm feeling like even bigger than that is family relationships. May have a lot of you guys feeling kind of bluesy on Sunday. So, you know, you just want to be careful. You do have free will. So if you start to recognize these types of feelings coming in, please be aware that feelings, how you react to things, that's your choice. You know, our thoughts really influence our feelings. So if you're thinking about something that's making you feel really bluesy, maybe it's time to switch the focus and think about something else so that you can have a much better day. Because really our attitudes totally influence what our days are like. If we have a great attitude, we can have a day where everything goes wrong and we're still feeling okay. If we have a really crud attitude, we can have a fantabulous day with great sunlight, wonderful, everything going on around us, but we feel terrible. Then the day isn't worth anything because that's our perception of it. So you want to always adjust your focus. If you feel like you've got some negative stuff coming in, adjust that focus so that you can see the good around you and really have, you know, some good moments. Be in the present and have a good present. Okay, so Libra, that is your week. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate all of your support. For those of you who are interested in a mentoring session, feel free to get a hold of me and let me know which one you would like to be slotted into. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.